morning, and it's Vlogmas. I can't believe that it's December already. And yeah, this is day one of Vlogmas. So I'm going to be filming, as I did last year, every day of December right up into and including December the 24th. And yeah, I thought you might like to come along with me. I can't guarantee that all of it's going to be mega interesting because obviously I will be working for a fair bit of it. And yeah, but you can follow me along in my daily life if you find that interesting. And yeah, we're going to have a few exciting things planned for in the lead up to Christmas. So today is Sunday, obviously. It's the 1st of December, and I've just come to take Marley for a little walk on this lovely, very, very cold morning. It's really cold up here in Yorkshire, and it was a beautiful day yesterday. Actually, it's not so nice today, but we have had a hard frost overnight. And yeah, I've come down the lanes at the back of my house, and yeah, we're going to have a little walk. So the plan for today, after I've walked Marley, is I thought I would show you some of the things that I did make during November. As usual, I haven't made everything that I said I was going to make, but I have made a few other bits and pieces that were sort of spontaneous makes, really. Thought you might want to have a look at those. And I've got to go see my dad as well. He's been out of hospital now for a few days, but he's not doing too great, so he's needing a fair bit of support at the minute. And yeah, I made another pair of trousers last night as well that I just need to hem this morning, and I'm going to have to alter them a little bit because when I've tried them on, they're a bit too short. So they're not going to be full length trousers. I'm going to have to make them into culottes, I think, winter culottes. So yeah, that's really the plan for today. Do a little bit of sewing, go see my dad, walking Marley, and just generally chilling. I've had a bit of a lie-in this morning, which is very unlike me. It was about 8:20 before I actually woke up, which yeah, I'm normally up well before that. So that was yeah, that was quite nice actually. It's a long time since I've lied until that time. So anyway, let's get Marley walked and get back and do a bit of sewing. Right, so I'm back from walking Marley, and I've got myself a cup of coffee and my breakfast because I'm really late having breakfast this morning. So God, my hair is just horrendous today. Really need it cutting, and yeah, colouring as well. It's just, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. But anyway, it's Sunday and we're allowed to you know, just relax, aren't we, on Sundays? Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd catch up while I'm having my breakfast, and yeah, I thought I'd just talk to you a little bit about my plans for Christmas this year. My daughter's not coming home this year for Christmas. She's actually working. So yeah, so if you remember last year, it was great because we had a home for Christmas, but this year unfortunately she can't come. She's working nights at the hospital, so all over Christmas. So she's actually coming home the week before Christmas though. So on a positive note, that means we get 2 Christmases because we're going to have a Christmas dinner for her while she's home. And obviously because it will still be Vlogmas at that point, she's probably going to feature a lot in some of those vlogs, which will be nice. And yeah, it probably means as well that, yeah, we're going to have a Christmas dinner while she's home, and then we're going to have our Christmas dinner on Christmas Day as well with you know, the rest of the family. So I don't know what plans we've got so much as yet. We're going to take it and see how it comes. Obviously with my dad being as he is, we've got him to factor into the equation somewhat as well. And yeah, so that's Christmas planned. And at the moment, obviously we've just had Black Friday, which was a couple of days ago, and yeah, I don't know how you felt about it out there, but I was a little bit overwhelmed this year, I think. Previously, I have obviously used that as an opportunity to get Christmas presents and things like that, which has been quite good to save a little bit of money. However, this year I just felt a bit overwhelmed with it. I think that we were absolutely bombarded with emails and you know, all the shops and everything, and it just felt a bit overwhelming. So there was a few bits I thought about getting from a sewing perspective. There's a couple of patterns that I've been coveting for a while, and I did buy some fabrics, so when they come I will show you. But yeah, it's yeah, it was just a bit overwhelming for me. But yeah, let me know if you've got anything. I have bought the Nina Lee Mayfair dress pattern, waiting for that to come. I've decided to get that one after seeing the lovely Eileen, who I know she watches my vlog, so hi Eileen. She was down at the KB sewing retreat back in October, and for the gala dinner she wore this amazing dress. I think it was the Lady McElroy Cobra Corsage jersey, and it was just beautiful, and I asked her which pattern it was and she said it was the Nina Lee Mayfair, and I hadn't realised that that was a pattern for Jersey Fabrics. And yeah, so when I saw that, that was my inspiration for, yeah, I've got to get that pattern. So obviously I decided to buy it from the Black Friday sales, but that's the only pattern I've bought actually. Anyway, before my porridge cools down, I thought I would show you one of the things that I have made this month. So if you remember at the end of, or the beginning of November, as part of my plans for this month, I said I was going to make a table runner for my Christmas table, and I have done, and I'm really, really pleased with it. It's the first time I've done any applique, and I thought you might like to see. So I will show some better pictures of it when we've got it on the table, but here it is. How does that look? It's so lovely. So these little trees, I basically, all I did, this wasn't a pattern or a kit or anything, I just eyeballed it really, and all I did was I used some old cereal boxes for the card templates and basically just cut 3 different size Christmas tree shapes. And then I obviously cut them out of the fat quarter pack. This is the Lewis and Irene winter fat quarter pack that I got. I can't remember where I got it from, but there's a few places that sell it actually. And there's there was 8 different fat quarters in this particular set, and so I just randomly cut out all those different shapes, and then I stuck them to the base fabric, which is just a plain white cotton. And I have, if I just bring it in closer you might be able to see, I have used some light gold embroidery thread. I don't know how well that's going to show up, to it's a very, very small zigzag stitch all the way around to stitch them in place, and then I've just randomly done a sort of quilting design on the back, and then I've binded it with this lovely cotton, which is a John Loudon fabric, I think, that I got from my local boys. I just got a metre of it and then cut some of it up into strips to use as bias binding, and I've mitered all the corners so they look really nice and neat, which I'm really pleased with. Well, mostly nice and neat. I mean, it's not perfect, but, and I've done an invisible join as well, which is there, if you can see that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's quite big. If I just bring it back, you'll be able to see. There we go. Yeah. So I love it. I think it's really nice. I love the frosted colours, and yeah, really, really happy with it. So that's going to go on my table this year. That was one of the things that I've made, and yeah, so right, I'm going to get on with having my coffee and my breakfast, and I'll catch up with you a bit later. Right, so I'm up in my sewing room and I'm going to get these trousers finished. So I have whipped up another pair. There's a fly in the room. It's like -1 outside and freezing, and there's a blue bottle. Where's that come from? Anyway, sorry. yes, I have made another pair of the peppermint in the folds / in the folds wide leg pants, these ones here. Now, I know that I said I was going to do a so long for these, but I will do one, but I'm probably going to do it next year now, not bother as part of Vlogmas. And yeah, the plan was, yeah, I love these trousers. They fit me like a glove, and I've made the correct adjustments for me, etc, etc. So if you remember, for those of you that watch my sewing vlogs, you will remember that I bought this fabric from Boys a couple of months ago now. This gorgeous wool fabric, and it's got like little flecks of different colours in. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a tweedy fabric. It's really pretty. High wool content, got cashmere in it as well, and it was like £5 a metre. It was amazing. So yeah, these are the pants here. I've just got to finish off the waistband. It needs a good press. But what I like about these trousers is that they have they've got physical pockets. We like pockets, don't we? I like pockets in trousers, I have to say. And they've got nice pockets, not side seam ones, but front ones, because side seam ones make my hips look massive. They don't need any help there, they're big enough. And I like the fly as well, the front fly. There are a couple of patterns that, yeah, they have like back invisible zips, and I just worry about invisible zips in trousers because I think that they can split easily. I don't think they're strong enough, and I'll be honest, I don't like a zip in the back of my trousers. I like proper front fastening trousers. So anyway, I'm waffling. Yes, I love these trousers. So, but the problem is I didn't make them long enough, and unhemmed, because these are unhemmed at the minute, they just come to the top of my foot, which means as soon as I add a hem, they're going to be too short. And yeah, that's really annoying. I've got loads of this. I've got about 5 metres, and I think I've probably used just under 2 metres to make these. So I do have enough to make another pair of full length ones if I want to. But I'm going to make these into sort of winter culottes, if there is such a thing. Probably just above ankle length. At least then I can wear them with tights and boots and they'll look okay, won't they? So yeah, so I'm just going to get these hemmed now, and I need to do a button. If I just zip them up I can show you. The sun's really bright in here at the minute. Yeah, so I just need to finish off the waistband here and put a button in there and get them hemmed, and then they're done. And yeah, that's what my plan is for the rest of this morning, if I'm not going to be blinded by the sun that's just come out. So gosh, it's not great, is it, having this natural light on you? I feel like a homing beacon. Anyway, I'm going to switch you off while I get these done. Thought I'd just show you my finished trousers. So these are the in the folds peppermint pants. I'm really happy with them. I have, obviously you can't see the leg length, but they are sort of midi length. But yeah, I'm not particularly happy with the button bit here. It's just a little bit messy, but you can't really tell, can you? So yeah, they're great. I'll be able to wear those for work. Don't know how much you can see of those, but yeah, they fit really nice, really comfy. They'll be nice with a nice top for work and chunky boots. Yeah, chuffed. I'm going to get on with some tops actually, because I did say in November that I was going to make some tops, and I think I might buy the Sew Over It cowl neck dress and make some cowl neck tops while the Sew Over It sale is on for Black Friday still. I might get that on PDF, but we'll see. We'll go have a look. Right, I need to go visit my dad and make sure he's okay, so catch you later. Right, so this is the hat that I was wearing this morning, and you may remember I made this during Vlogmas last year, and I have just been into my local town to pick up some more wool because I want to make another one. I really love this hat, and I've looked for, I did make a mistake, you can see there, but otherwise it was a super quick make and I really enjoyed making it, and I want to make another one. Well, actually I want to make two. I'm going to make one for my daughter for Christmas, I think, and make one for myself. And I've just picked up this wool, which is Stylecraft Delight Chunky, Cozy Delight Chunky, and it's really lovely. It's I mean, it's coming up very pink on screen, but it's actually more of a dusky pink in real life. And yeah, I want to make another one in that lovely pink, and I've got another ball of this in a blue colourway that I'm going to make my daughter. While I was there as well, I also picked up a set of fat quarters. This was my local boys. They were £8 for a set of however many there are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fat quarters, and they're Christmas themed, as you can see. And I'm planning on just making some more project bags because I really need to sort out my knitting stash. I tend to not really knit much over the summer, and I tend to want to do it in winter when I can sit by the fire and yeah, just you know, sit at home when it's cozy and it's horrible outside and sit and knit. So yeah, so I need to sort out my knitting stash, and I have a few projects on the go that aren't in project bags, and I just want to keep them tidy. So I'm planning on making a couple of project bags using these lovely fat quarters, and I didn't think that was bad. So yeah, so I've picked those up today. I'm not showing you my hair at the minute because I've also picked up a hair dye, and I've just dyed my hair, but I've had to put a toner on it as well, and I've got a bright purple toner on my hair at the minute. So yeah, so as much as I love you all, you don't need to see that. Oh, I forgot to mention this hat. I will link to the pattern down below because it's super pattern. Yeah, so I'll put that into the description, and then you've got it if you're interested. So hair is done. What do you think? I love it. I absolutely love it. Now this is just a box colour. It's a L'Oreal Preference box. If you're in the UK, obviously you'll have probably seen those in Superdrug. So yeah, I just nipped into Superdrug and got a bottle, and I love it. I really love it. Yeah, I think it's a fabulous colour. Yeah, as I mentioned before, my hairdresser is on maternity leave at the minute, so it does need cutting, just a trim really, but colour wise I am pretty impressed. I did have to use a toner because it was a little bit orange at the roots, and it still is a little bit, I think, but I don't know whether that's just my scalp underneath that you can see. And I'm not sure if there's still a little bit of purple still in there from the toner, but yeah, I really love this colour. It is more or less exactly what I wanted, so that's good. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to do a little bit of knitting, I think. Although I do need to tidy my sewing room. I've got fabric everywhere, and yeah, it's a bit of a mess. So I ought to do that first, and then I am going to sit down with probably a cup of peppermint and licorice tea and maybe start some knitting. So yeah, let me go tidy my sewing room up first. I really ought to do that, and I'll catch you later.